Uh, Good evening. This is Modular 1 with Jarrett Struby. This is my personal introduction. Um, some demographic information. I am from Kansas. I studied at the University of Kansas where I got a Bachelor's of Arts in Chemistry. I was involved with the You Can Teach program, which is a program for science, math, and engineering educators in the secondary field, which is how I got my accreditation in education. I've been a teacher for 4 years at Washington High School in Kansas City, Kansas, which is an urban district. I absolutely love it there. I have great students and great relationships with parents and my fellow teachers. Um, I teach physical science, chemistry, and physics. Um, I am the science chair of the science department at the Washington High School, where I uh, facilitate getting training and just making sure we have a cohesive department. I'm also part of a district team who is developing curriculum around the next generation science standards for our district. Critical reflection of administrators and board policies. Our administrators demonstrate knowledge of school law and board policies, first by being very proactive. They've set in place a lot of building policies so that we are in alignment with board policies and federal, state law. They're knowledgeable. They're exceedingly aware of what the laws are, what they actually mean in a practical, everyday sense. They're expedient, so they are quick to address issues, especially if a teacher is coming into conflict with the law or board policy, to make sure that that is corrected. They're transparent, meaning that they are very good at communicating with what laws are, what the expectation is to be in line with the law and board policies are, and good at communicating when there are changes or changes in understanding of those. My own personal knowledge of school laws and board policies. In general, school laws, I have a fairly decent understanding. The big ones, FERPA, HIPAA, and IDEA, the ones that you can't get around learning about when becoming an educator. I can't quote the laws verbatim, and I don't know the minutiae of them, but I feel like I have a pretty decent understanding so that I am not coming into conflict with those laws and policies. Board policies, I have a much better understanding, moderate understanding. Again, I can't quote them, but thanks in part to our administration team at Washington High School, I'm aware of what those policies are and have make sure I don't violate those board policies. Federal laws, I would say, have a weaker passing understanding, in that I'm aware of what the major policies are, especially major initiatives that make it into news and that affect our everyday classroom. But I don't have a refined understanding of what the laws are and what they specifically say. My proposed plan to improve my knowledge is through research and study, primarily through this course, but of course outside of this course. Communicate with administrators in my building and in my district, and with especially with my special education teachers that I work with the laws that govern our special education, and through networking, just communicating with other educators and administrators in the field and benefiting from their knowledge. Thank you very much.